going to show you all today how to build a pretty handy mouse trap that resets itself every time it goes off. Heated this nail up on the stove, and I'm going to poke a couple of holes in here to make our mouse trap today. Got to poke a couple in this pot, in this water bottle too. Show you all today how to build a pretty handy mouse trap that resets itself every time it goes off, and you build it basically out of trash and junk. And this is my junkyard build for today. So there's two ways to build this mouse trap. One of them, it just depends on what you have. One of them you can build out of a wire and a bottle, plastic bottle. Your wire can be a piece of baling wire you straightened out, or a coat hanger. Either one, it doesn't matter. And just use some kind of water bottle or pop bottle. Melt a hole in each end where they're across from each other. Melt two holes on each side across from each other on the water bottle. We just heated a nail up on the stove and held onto a pair of pliers and shoved it in there and made those holes. Then you just take and feed the wire through there, through the side of your bucket, and through both ends of your water bottle. Out the other side of your bucket. Take your handy dandy pliers and you cut the other end of the wire off. Curve your wire around. And put it right back through that second hole. Fold it over. Do the same thing here. That's your mouse trap. You just put some peanut butter around this right here. You put about 3 inches of water in the bottom of this bucket. You set this mouse trap out somewhere where you think mice are coming. You lean a board against each end of the wire down to the ground. Smear just a little bit of peanut butter on those two just to get them to walk up it, and you put a little peanut butter here. Mouse comes up this ramp, climbs out on this to get the peanut butter, and it rolls him down in the bucket and he drowns. And the next one comes up and it does the same thing. It always resets itself. You just smear peanut butter all the way around it in a circle like that, and it keeps resetting itself. And you can catch I've dumped 30 and 40 mice out of these traps like this. I've used these traps for years in grain bins and feed stores and barns and shops and basements, and they work great. And it takes a few minutes to build one, and it's built out of trash. It doesn't cost anything, and they continually reset themselves. Unlike a snap trap that once it catches one, it has to wait for you to reset it to work again. There's another way to build this trap. I've got a dowel rod left over from something I did and a few sheetrock screws. And I'm gonna to build this mouse trap, I'm gonna kind of measure off my length right here. Mark it with a pencil. Cut it with this saw. Take this dowel rod that we cut to length and we put a toilet paper roll on it. Put it in our bucket. Take a little sheetrock screw. Still hold it. You can do this without even screwing it. That's a smaller dowel rod than I usually use. But you can see this holds in here. And the way it sets, you just set it up. You can put a board on each end. The mouse walks up the board. Put peanut butter right here all the way around in a circle around the toilet paper roll. Mouse walks up the board, walks out here to get peanut butter, steps on the roll, and it rolls him down. You put about 3 inches of water in there and it'll drown every mouse that falls in there. They can't get out, and it's a quick and easy mouse trap, and it resets itself, and they work great in grain bins and feed rooms and stuff like that, because they just keep resetting themselves and you catch lots and lots of mice. Let's see if I can get this other screw in the other end. It works better if you use a little bigger dowel rod. Usually an old broom handle piece works really good. Yep, that's going to split it. But you get the idea. That will work even without that, but that just rolls around. And that's how the mouse trap works. And there you go. That's a junkyard build. Take you a few minutes and catches mice all day long. So that's what you can build with trash in a little bit of time. Thanks for watching Pathways Homestead, and I'm Gary, and I'll tell you like my wife tells you, hide and watch.